If you want to be a full-time writer, what could you do for 365 days to make that happen? Cue the intro. So if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you may have already found out what this is, but I knew not everyone follows me on all the different things. Welcome back to Lunatic Writing Book. My name's Emily and I'm here to talk to you about the 365 Creative Writing Challenge. It's a challenge that I just made for myself. But if anyone wants to do their own, I'm not gonna care. But it's not for me to be like, get my own little minions to be like, oh, let's all post something every day and you say that I did tell you to. No, like, I don't want minions. Okay, so I want to be a full-time writer, and some days, like, if you're working on one thing, I always make myself feel really guilty if I don't work on my book and I work on something different. But to be better at the craft, you should allow yourself to do new and exciting things. So basically on my website, emilybourne.net, I am posting a piece of creative writing every single day. So it's either like maybe a short story, a micro story, sometimes it's just a paragraph, sometimes it's a poem, and they're usually just off a prompt that I just make up, like, or I start writing, I think of one line and make a story out of it, and then I try and decide what to call it. Like my one called Coffee, it was not about coffee, like, but I just decided that sort of fit the story. So yeah, I just wanted to do something that 365 days I would be pushing myself to come up with something. And you know, sometimes it's really hard. It gets 10:30 at night and I'm like, fuck, I forgot. And I just, things that pop up around me, like it's winter here at the moment and I was waiting at the bus stop for my bus and my toes were really cold, and that's where that's where cold came from. And there's one called Camera because I literally did not know what to write about and my camera was sitting right next to me, so I looked at it and started describing it. Anyways, I just wanted to point it out because maybe if you're ever stuck, I kind of think a lot of, like, at the moment they're so micro, the stories, that they've made us to be good prompts for anyone who wants to check them out and do their own writing. Like, I actually think that would be really amazing if someone wrote a story prompted by one of mine. Yeah, no, I truly would. That would be beautiful. But yeah, so the plan is that throughout, like, it's only been, well, I'm filming this will be day 11 or 12, something like that, but I don't know when this is going to go up. So yeah, it's not even a month yet, but I kind of think that the more I do this, the story's going to just become better and maybe longer, more developed. But I'm not really worried about the length. Just if it's a paragraph, I want it to be emotive or have descriptions. I'm just playing around with it and just trying to see what works and what can come out. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect. Like, my very first one I put up, it was the beginning of a short story, and then I don't know how to write a short story. Like, that's sort of my issue as well. Like, I always try and overdevelop things, and so it's not a complete story. But I was like, something's written, I'll just post it. And that's sort of where all this happened. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's emilybourne.net if you want to follow along. It's a WordPress site, so if you have a WordPress account, which I think you just log on, you don't have to have an actual website, so you can follow, you can hit follow if you have a WordPress account, and that way, you know, they just pop up in your emails, or you can unlink that and it just pops up in the app in the reader thing. Or otherwise, I'm posting, like, it posts automatically to Twitter and my Facebook page, which are down below, and also on my Instagram stories I'm posting every day because I'm highlighting them on the story highlights Instagram page. Yeah, so that's all I'm doing, and I encourage everyone to do something that furthers their writing, even if it's once a month, or a blog post. I personally hate writing blog posts. I can't even say blog properly. Yeah, I just hate non-fiction long form content. It's not for me. So this is how I'm keeping my blog going, because I started as a blogger into a YouTuber because I was like, you can't just go on YouTube, can you? And And so I gained a lot of followers on my WordPress site, and then I just left them, and I felt really bad about it because it got to the stage where people were commenting on posts. There was a bit of a community happening, and then I just ditched it. So I'm hoping, like, I get likes and everything on the post, so that's good. So I'm hoping it'll grow. But yeah, truly it's just for me at the moment. I'm very happy if people read them and like them and things like that, or get some inspiration from it for themselves. Oh my god, can I talk today? Yeah, it's mostly for me, but I'm doing it for everyone. I'm sharing it because I want people to be able to read my work, and you shouldn't have to wait for a book to come out that's taking forever. Well, it's only taking forever because it's a book, and books are supposed to matter, and to just write your fucking book. Anyway, that's a rant for another day. So if you want to keep the conversation going, you can tweet me at QueenEmmalicious, or heart things on Instagram, or you can follow along on WordPress, or you can hit subscribe and watch here. And until next time, ciao ciao.